All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
53, Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Look, squeeze.
Get that quarterback.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Protein spill. Hard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert 3.
Look at me. Now.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Right there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Bingo 47.
Mike 50.
Hey, kill.
Short.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I got you.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Golden Tate's gonna go. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 79 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Saquon Barkley running right.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Wayne Gallman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, it's Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
That'll be put in the books as a 53. Yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Echo.
Rush in.
Leo. Lee Griffin.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Bang, 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 screen. 218, chopper. Hey, alpha. Two.
Throwing, Jones. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Open man is Michael Thomas. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety.
Hey.
Joker.
Hey.
53 is the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry.
Chopper. Get it.
Now Jones. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike, defense wins championships, baby.
Bam. Hard.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3".
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You gonna take. You gotta take.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Week 9 wrapping up here tonight at MetLife Stadium. Time to look ahead to Week 10. Thursday Night Football. We'll be heading cross-country tomorrow to get out to the Bay Area. We'll see the Chargers and the Raiders from the East Bay. The Raiders down to 4 more home games. That's it. Left in Oakland. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check it back.
32-yard line.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Greystone, travel. Smooth. Go.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
47. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Check that.
Swerve. Swerve to A. Got the screen.
Check that.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Marr now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That's us. That's us.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
Rock it. Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Now.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
36.
We're going to 53.
Mike 5-4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the double.
53 is the mark. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Big ass.
Hey, Sam off.
Hey, watch
Look, squeeze. Hey, wahoo. Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Jones. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54.
Looking to throw. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I'm going to hit you all day.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Under. Let's see what you got. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Set 70, Indy.
Let's pick it up.
Leo.
Get off the field.
Let's go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
High 7. Get it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Thomas, 91 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people?
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go. Exit. Let's go, Abby.
1st down, Prescott.
Give me some.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They run it with Breida, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 53. Mike. Gone. Check 43. Undercrush.
A handoff. Barkley running left. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
We got this. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 83 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf. All day. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Bam. Hey, orbit. Check 31. Deep Griffin.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the whip.
Look at me. Go, go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
8, read.
54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, Echo.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Right there. 55.
5.
Throwing again. Jones looking long for Thomas. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Under 10.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
54 Mike. Let's go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. The 20. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. 54. You better be fine.
The toss out to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
You ready?
23-yard line.
Mike, fight forward. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Switch.
Joe out.
Check.
Steve Griffin.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Look at me. Zipper.
Come to me. It's me.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't
Bravo. On the snap.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready.
This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shim, shim.
Check 9, check 9.
Get it.
Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, zoom. Ready? Throwing,
Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.